Hey there, Brittany Brown here. In this video, I'm talking about the best way of eating that combats things like binge eating, emotional eating, and overeating. So in short, the same way we teach our clients to eat so they don't struggle with binge eating any longer. Now, little preface, we've worked with over 3,000 women to support them in finding food freedom. That means they get to live their lives without binge, emotional, or overeating getting in the way of them enjoying it, and go do more fun stuff than stress about food, dieting, weight, and their body. So what I'm about to teach you is not coming from some prescribed plan on the internet. It's coming from years of trial and error, both with myself, because I supported myself in overcoming binge eating, both with my team, because they all struggled and they're free now, and with our thousands of students. So the best way of eating is the way of eating that ultimately works with you and the needs of your body. However, if you've been struggling with dieting, weight, binging, whatever it is, I don't expect you to just be able to figure that out on your own. So I think it's a really good idea for you to have a foundation to start with. So our organization kind of lies someplace in the middle or in our own category of two, I'll say, extremes. So one extreme is dieting, killing it in the gym, just like sweat as your fat cells crying, stick to your macros, fast, keto it all day, whatever. That's one extreme. And then the other extreme is don't diet, stop caring what you're eating, eat whatever you want, choose whatever foods you want. And sometimes this can lead to eating in ways that are supportive for your body. But for many people, this can lead to a lot of overeating, a lot of disconnected eating, a lot of eating from this place of being anti-diet and just eating and eating and eating and losing control with food and eating food that's not really good for you, that leaves you feeling icky, instead of eating in a way that's connected to your body and supporting your needs, your physical needs, your mental and emotional needs, your desires to have fun and enjoy your life. All the needs matter, not just calories in, calories out, whatever. Okay, another story. So we are kind of right in the middle or in our own little area. I'm pro-health, I'm pro-vitality, I'm pro-taking care of yourself, I'm pro-weight loss if the weight loss happens in a way that happens naturally through self-care and honoring your needs, and I'm anti-diet, but I'm not anti-health, right? So how do you take care of your health without being restrictive in a way that causes binge eating? And how do you stop dieting without losing control on food, eating disconnected, gaining a bunch of weight? We have to have a path to do so. So when we do this, we always start our clients with getting them out of survival mode. Now, later on, we break the patterns in the brain that causes binge eating. We do deeper emotional work so the transformation can truly last. We do the work that it takes to form new habits where freedom can become second nature. But a huge part of the process is getting the brain in a state where it can actually do that. Very hard to create a new habit pattern if your brain's in survival mode from dieting. So a big way we combat this is having our clients eat enough to feel satisfied throughout the day. Sounds so simple, right? Enough to feel satisfied throughout the day. So the first thing we look at is quantity. Are you eating enough to take care of your needs? Or are you zooming through life, not taking care of your needs, then binging at the end of the day? Or are you sticking to a plan for 3 days, then binging all weekend, right? We have to figure out that sweet spot of what's really taking care of your needs so your brain can get out of this overdrive place that makes you want to binge. So a little bit of a criteria that we start our clients with is 1, eating enough to feel satisfied. Legit, warm belly, I ate enough food to feel satisfied. Now, we found the sweet spot is that meal and feeling satisfied lasts for about 3 to 5 hours. So notice how I'm not telling you to eat at 8, noon, and specific times and specific amounts. I'm saying finding the meal size that leaves you feeling satisfied for 3 to 5 hours, typically about 3 to 4, without getting too hungry. And not waiting until you're super hungry till the next meal, waiting till you start feeling like you need something, and that's when it's time to move on to the next meal. So let's say you eat a meal and you feel hungry in 2 hours. Totally okay, you can eat in 2 hours. But to me, that's feedback of hey, that meal quantity and that meal composition wasn't supportive enough to last me long enough throughout the day to feel really good. Now, let's say it's the opposite. Let's say you eat such a satisfying lunch that you are not hungry for 7 hours and you miss all your afternoon food or meals or whatever, and you're just like, you're food comed. To me, that's feedback that that's too much, right? That doesn't work because that didn't set me up to where I wasn't just knocked out in exhaustion. And we want your eating to support you, not your eating to make you feel exhausted, right? So a way that we kind of play with these quantities and the satisfaction is, hey, is the meal large enough to leave me feeling satisfied? Is the meal balanced enough to leave me feeling satisfied? Does it have enough variety in there to have me actually enjoy it? And can this thing leave me feeling satisfied for 3 to 5 hours? Because it is an absolute myth that you have to eat these mini little baby fitness meals all day long to speed up your metabolism. Not true. It's a myth that to burn fat, you have to fast for extended periods of time. Not true. I find the sweet spot for our clients is 3 to 4 meals a day. A lot of times it's 4, spaced out 3 to 5 hours each, not because they're making them be spaced out. They're just eating enough to fill that space for 3 to 5 hours and feel good throughout the day. And a big thing I find, a big, huge thing I find is for nighttime binge eaters, we always put a meal between lunch and dinner. Because that way between lunch and dinner, you're not feeling super ravenous when you get to dinner and then all hell breaks loose in the cabinets at home when the kids go to sleep or whatever that is, right? You eat your lunch and then a few hours later you have another meal, maybe not as large as dinner, but not like a super small snack, like an apple doesn't count. You have something satisfying. And then that's why you go into the rest of your night, kind of that scary area, feeling taken care of and supported. So this can obviously vary for people, and in our programs and in our coaching, we work with people to really build out what those meals are that work for them, all right? What works for you? Because when you stop dieting and when you try to stop binging, this whole listen to your body thing, yeah, listen to your body, but in the beginning, your body might be telling you to like have cupcakes all day. Your body might be telling you if you've skipped breakfast every day to not eat breakfast. Your body might tell you to not eat at night. You know, you've probably been very disconnected with yourself and your body over time. So there's a big part that kind of has to merge listening to your body and also knowledge from a source that actually knows what's going to be supportive to break these patterns. And as we start with this foundation, then we work with you to tailor it to you, tailor it what you need, remove the guesswork, and really set you up for success and set you up for what's going to be really, really supportive for you. So if you're feeling like you need some help in that department, I just want to let you know you don't have to do it alone. This stuff can feel confusing. This stuff can feel hard. This stuff can be filled with a lot of second guessing. And you don't have to second guess. You have a team of people here, a supportive sisterhood, a community to guide you and support you in figuring out those meals and that way of eating that works best for you, that can become second nature. And breaking those habit patterns in the brain that cause binge eating and cause emotional eating and cause overeating, so you can naturally be gravitated towards food that makes you feel really good and naturally gravitated towards meals that are supportive for your health and energy and vitality. And you're also able to have some cookies or pizza without feeling like you need to eat it all because you blew it and you got to start over tomorrow, right? We want you to have a normal, easy, healthy relationship with food that fuels your life and your happiness. You deserve this. And no matter how long you've struggled, you're fully capable of achieving it. So if this sounds like something you want a little help with, or maybe you don't know if you want help, you're just a little confused and you need some clarity, I wanted to tell you about something pretty exciting. So historically in our company for 6 years, we have hosted one-to-one private kind of clarity calls to take a look at your journey and see what's going on and give you clarity and set you up with a step-by-step plan to break free. And this is the last month we are doing those calls. The last month we're doing those calls. We are pivoting some things, everything's shifting, and these calls won't be here anymore. So I wanted to invite you to kind of the last and final opportunity to get a free call with myself or our director of coaching to really give you clarity into your struggle, let you know why you're struggling in a way that's loving, caring, and supportive, show you what to avoid and the exact path out, and really adapt and refine our 3-phase system to you personally so you know what those next steps are to food freedom forever. So if you want to take advantage of this limited time opportunity, I highly encourage you to click the link someplace around this video and book a call with us. We are it's bittersweet for us. This transition is bittersweet. We are beyond excited to support our community in this way. We're so honored for we've talked to thousands of women one-on-one. We're so honored to have done that. And 2020 is a year of transition, and there's some transitions that we've been thinking about for a long time that we're making, and we wanted to extend this opportunity for as long as we could. So last day to take us up on this opportunity is, I believe, December 23rd. Don't quote me on that. It'll tell you about it in the link. Just click the link, snag a spot. The women love this call. You're gonna be so supported, so guided, and we can't wait to speak with you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. We're not going anywhere. Our programs we're still moving forward. There's a little change in this piece, and we wanna extend the opportunity for you to jump on this call and get that one-to-one support with myself or our coaching director for the final time for free. So click the link, snag a spot, and we'll see you there.